What's up guys, Sarah Benjamin here for another video. As usual, I'm here with my good friend Ty. Lately on my channel, we've been focusing a lot on the leg drag position. So if you're not familiar with the pass, you're definitely going to want to check out my basics video, and then I'll link a couple other videos in the description. Today we're going to be looking at the leg drag against the lasso guard. So we're going to look at two different variations. Recently we did leg drag versus spider, so if you don't know those, check those out in the description. They may help here. I just want to take a quick second to thank everybody for liking, commenting, and subscribing. I really appreciate it, guys. It genuinely motivates me to make these videos. So if you want to give it a thumbs up, comment, send questions, anything like that, I'm always happy to help and I'm happy to answer. So without further ado, let's get into it. So let's turn this way. So, lasso guard. Lasso can very easily be one of the most frustrating guards to pass, especially if you're a no-gi guy. But honestly, after I learned these two tricks, these leg drag principles, it made my lasso passing way better, and it also gave me the ability to basically not stall in the lasso guard, but prevent myself from getting submitted. So I'm going to try to go over all the principles that I utilize in the lasso, but I feel very comfortable in the lasso. So, first things first, I have to give a shout out to my coach and Professor Bernardo Fria, because he gave me this tip, and I learned it as a brown belt. So don't ever feel silly when you learn something that is so simple and you just didn't know. Because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I didn't know this, and it's almost dumb that I didn't know to do this. But one day I was talking to him about passing the lasso, and this was a tip he gave me. So, if somebody gets the lasso, let's say they have a lasso here and a spider. Bernardo likes to simplify things if you know him. So, one thing he told me is, if he's like, you can test somebody's lasso guard in the first 2 seconds that they attain it. And the way you test it is simply by turning your hand, so the hand that's lassoed, my right hand. Sorry, we have the same color gi, guys. You just turn it out. So look, I swing my hand out, and then I turn it back up, and I make a grip on his pants. If I'm able to turn my hand out of somebody's lasso, with no disrespect to anybody, it means that it might not be their main thing, or their grip strength isn't good. It means their lasso is probably not world class or anything, right? So if I'm here, he has my bicep, right? I'm like this, and I'm able to do this. That's already an indicator that I should be able to pass. So, I'll explain how I do it. So I'm here, right? First things first, right? I always try to get my posture, right? I don't want to be too far forward as usual. I don't want to be too vulnerable. I want to re-grip right away. So if we get here, sometimes I'll even squat just like this, and I'll take my hand that's lassoed, and I'll just turn it out. And you'd be surprised. Like Bernardo told me, I didn't believe him when he said it. 90% of the times you can do this and get out. Now I re-grip the outside of his pants. That's very important. So my palm is on the outside of his pants. And he still has this extended. So look what I do. I shuffle to my right. I put my right knee in the crook of his knee, and I push it down. And now I circle my left hand in, and I break this grip. If it's not breaking here, I just rip it up. Now, in my last video, we were in a similar position, and we leg dragged to my left. This time, since I have this good grip on the outside of his left leg, watch what I'm going to do. I re-grip on the inside of this pant. So I re-grip on the inside of his right leg, and I put my weight here. And then I'm going to sprawl back, and I'm just going to walk this leg through as I shuffle my left leg. So again, look what happens. I kind of jump to my right and move my left leg. Now my left leg comes in here, right? Left arm comes through. I fall. If he held the grip, I would break here. And look, I'm in the leg drag. My left leg, my left arm, pardon me, is in front of his left leg. My left knee is on the ground. I'm going to get nice and tight in my leg drag position. If you don't know how to finish or stabilize that position, definitely check out the basics video. So again, I'm here. I'm in the lasso guard. First thing I do, turn this hand out and re-grip his pants. Shuffle to my left, push down with my knee, come in here, circle, right? So I circle in again, rip that grip, back up, and I get my leg drag. So let's change the angle one more time. So let's move this one just a little bit. So he gets the lasso, right? I'm in trouble. First thing I do, maybe I squat, right hand, circle it out. The hand that's lassoed right away, as hard as I can. Grip the outside of his pants. Now, I shuffle here. Guys, sometimes if I can't break his grip here, something that I do pretty often that it's kind of unorthodox and it takes a little bit of balance, if I'm being honest, I try to teach things that anyone can do, is I use my left foot to break his grip like this. So again, if I was here, he has really tight grips, his foot is really extended and I couldn't circle or anything. I just lift it towards me, circle my leg in, push it down. And then I circle my hand in, come here, and I pass. So that's a bonus tip. That grip break works really well. So that's our first lasso pass, assuming the guy's lasso isn't amazing and his grip isn't super tight. Second one is a little bit more difficult and requires a little bit more cardio. This time his grip is super tight, right? I tried to circle out, I couldn't. He's super extended, his bicep is tight, or his shin is tight on my bicep. So the first thing I do is I re-grip. You have to be comfortable here. You have to re-grip. Second thing, left hand, the one he spiders, re-grips as well. And then I get good posture, guys. I'm never letting him move me around. I never come to my knees, me personally. I never come to combat base. I stay squatted. Right? If I'm upright, I'm still squatted as well. I try to stay low. I'm never upright like this. So now, I tried to circle out, I wasn't able to. So look what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the exact same thing I did last time on his spider grip. So my right knee comes in, I push down, I circle, I break. If that didn't work, right, I tried doing this, it doesn't work, I lift it up, bring my foot in, push, and I break. Left hand comes in here, and now look, I sprawl back. I want to put my shoulder on his ankle / shin. It's going to differentiate from person to person, like this. If you notice, while I did that, I cleared this foot, right? I have pressure here. Now look, guys, I'm going to walk towards the lasso side, right? I walk here. I have all my weight on his leg. My left hand is going to come over this leg as I step my left knee in. Like this. I'm going to change the angle. Rip this grip up, and I get the leg drag. Let's turn. So let's do it this way. I want them to see what I'm doing with your leg. So he gets the lasso. This time he's good. Super tight lasso. Right? I shuffle this way. Knee comes in. Circle. Break. Re-grip the inside of his pants. Keep your elbow tight. Now look, I'm going to squat or sprawl and bring my shoulder into his shin. You see this position, guys? I want to clear his foot. So I might have to move low, keep moving, right? I keep walking. Now look, left knee comes through here while my left arm comes over like this. Let's look at that movement. I need this arm to go over this knee. Break. And I get my leg drag. So let's move back. One more time here. So he gets the lasso. I come through this way. I break. And right away I sprawl. Guys, if his foot gets caught in your gi, you can just move it, or you can pass anyways. But for your partner's safety, I would move it. Now look, left knee comes through, and I'm going to turn my body. One more time. That's very important, guys. This hand over, break, and we get the leg drag. That pass is a little bit advanced, but it is a great pass, guys. So if you're able to drill it, try to implement it. I promise you'll have success. And one thing I was saying in the beginning about feeling comfortable in lasso is that even if I'm not able to get the pass, but I start to sprawl and move around a lot and put weight on that shin, they can't do anything. So although it may be exhausting, I'm nullifying their lasso. So definitely give it a shot. If you like this content, please like, subscribe. Thanks so much for watching.